How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X. I was going to say the only show on Thursdays, but we had to start this up on Friday due to some technical issues last night. So, happy weekend! I am your host, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby! All right, so we are in the bunker. I decided to just go into the bunker, everything, just to see where I'm at as far as my supplies goes and everything like that. So yeah. So I hope everybody has a great and wonderful weekend. And before we get started, just want to get some serious stuff out of the way first. First and foremost, Hurricane Irma. It's happening. It's going to happen. It's already hitting the Caribbean islands down there, Bermuda, Puerto Rico, and everything like that. Cuba as well too. My thoughts and prayers to everybody affected so far in the Caribbean islands. My heart goes out to all you and everything like that, and I apologize for a squeaky chair. Trying to get comfortable, and I'm trying not to stay on too long tonight because I don't know, I haven't been really feeling that well lately, so I haven't really been feeling well today, I should say. So I'm gonna try to not drag this on as usual as I usually do, so and everything, but nonetheless, I think but I'm going to try to get through the show as timely possible and everything like that. But as I said before, my thoughts and prayers to everybody so far affected by Hurricane Irma. And I know in Florida is going to be coming on Saturday, the weekend there, and everything like that. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that, because I read something that was kind of stupid, really, and which had no sense to even be mentioning, and we'll talk about that later on. And then of course, what's happening Monday, which I will be talking about. But before we even get to that, birthday shout out. We have a birthday shout out. A good friend of mine, Ryan, who I mentioned before during my plug for Terrificon a couple weeks. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think. Where he was going to go, and I was jealous that, I was envying him and jealous that he was going, but this Monday is his birthday, so I want to give him a shout out. And for those of you who don't know who Ryan is, he's one of a long time fans of the show. He actually helped out on camera work and everything like that. Those who see me here locally, he was responsible for the finger in front of the camera. He was our camera guy and go-to camera guy, and he was one of the best. We had a great time, and we always had a great time at the studio and everything like that. So big shout out to him and his birthday. Happy birthday to our guy Rye. So big birthday shout out to him and everything like that. So and then speaking of shout outs, let's go ahead to it. Big shout out to my friends over at Gaming Pros and Otherwise on Facebook. If you have not yet followed them, please do so. It's a lot of fun. tell them Tom Dog sent you. Talk about video games and stuff like that. Anything pop culture, which is right up my alley. So that's really, really cool. So check it out. Be glad that you you'd be glad that you did. Trust me. And then big shout out to my good friend Jen and everybody over at Bristol Beat, kicking it live down there in Bristol, Connecticut on the bristolbeat.com and the Bristol Beat app. Download it on your Google Play or your Apple iPhone App Store or iTunes, whichever you prefer. It's very, very awesome. You'll love it. I guarantee it. Wonderful music. Got some good weather coming in and everything like that. Up in the northern regions and the West Coast and everything like that. But again, you know, my heart goes out to the guys down in the South and Florida, everything like that. I have friends down there and everything, and I really wish them a safe return, and really do. But in the meantime, definitely check out bristolbeat.com and the Bristol Beat app. Download it today. And of course, to Marissa, good friend Marissa, who's probably watching me right now, and big shout out to her as usual, and everything. So spent a little time and everything like that, and hung out for a little bit, and all good fun and everything like that. So and our plugs. Let's go ahead with the plugs. Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. The theme for this month is robotic. Anything to do with robots and stuff like that and so forth, which I'm kind of questioning on as to why no Transformers, but you know they had some Transformer stuff a few boxes ago. I'm still on the hunt for the animation box, so I can do the unboxing for that one. Definitely I'm still looking and everything, so I have not yet seen it in the vault yet. So in the past grades section and everything, so we'll check that out. So, I'm still continuing to check that out. Oh, sorry about that, but big shout out to them and Loot Crate and everything. They're really, really awesome. Big shout out to them. And of course, Funko. Can't forget about Funko. Big shout out to them. I just got another pop vinyl today. When I was out running errands and stuff like that. The Darkwing Duck pop vinyl. I finally got it in my hands and everything, and I so wanted this pop vinyl when Funko announced that it was coming and everything, and I was just so excited and everything, and I'm just going to post it on Twitter and everything like that, you know, do whatever I can and stuff like that. I think it would be really, really cool. But yeah, I'll show it off on my Twitter feed and everything like that. So you won't miss out and everything like that. So it'd be really, really cool. I was going to show it live today, but I already have it displayed and everything, and I don't really feel like getting up. And besides, I'm comfortable. But I promise you, you'll get a nice size picture, because you only got like a little box right here. So I want to let you guys in on a good detail and everything like that. So definitely I'll show that up on my social media, like on Facebook and Twitter and everything like that. So it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe even tag Jim Cummings. Who knows? Why not, right? So we'll never know. Let's see. So check it out, Funko.com. Definitely check that out. They make awesome pop vinyls. How about some custom pop vinyls? Like customers can make their own pop vinyl, and you make it and it gets delivered to your door. Because I really would like to make one out of me, and you know what? I got a good idea for Funko as well too. YouTube stars. Like maybe one of Angry Video Game Nerd or Nostalgia Critic. Just putting it out there, guys. Maybe even PewDiePie. I don't even know. But I think that'll be really cool. I think that'll be really awesome for them to see and everything like that. I think it'll be really cool. A lot of pop vinyl star, a lot of some top YouTube stars and everything like that can get involved in that. I think that'd be really cool. Just putting it out there, guys. Come on. Or even on the Funko website, where you could just go ahead and you can make personalize your own pop vinyl. Well, they had the pop the pop vinyl me or something like that, where you can have like an avatar of you as a pop vinyl. Come on, use it. Put that to good use, guys. I mean, come on. Let's make some pop vinyls, because here in Connecticut we actually have a place. I forgot where. I believe it's in. I believe it's in. Danbury, Connecticut. Where they have this place where you can have a personalized action figure of yourself. I talked about this on my Cable Access show at one point, and I thought it was really cool. Never gotten around to actually get one made, because even today I don't even have the funds and everything, and even back then I didn't even have the funds, because back when I was doing Cable Access, it was all volunteer work. So, and technically I'm still doing the same thing here on YouTube, but I'm trying to get money, but YouTube isn't paying me. Hello YouTube. Hello, you there? So, but yeah, I would really like to have, I even wanted an action figure of myself. I think that would have been really cool. It would have been a really hot commodity and everything like that. Maybe get like one made, and then I get another one made, and maybe have like a contest and give it away or something like that. Just putting it out there, maybe like that. Maybe if I start a Patreon or something like that. A lot of ideas in my head and everything like that. It's just some ideas roaming around. Like especially like T-shirts made and everything like that. I think that would be really cool. Start some merchandise and everything. But I'm still in the process of getting my web page going and everything like that. I had to change the name to it, and so it's still in the construction phase and everything, and I still have a lot of work to do on that. Oh my god, you have no idea how much work I have to do on the web page now that I got it back up and running again. So oh my god, it's so crazy. But yeah, but definitely something I gotta get going with and everything. But anyways, go to Funko.com and check it out. Really is a must to check out. It's really cool. Their website's awesome and everything like that. And make an avatar pop vinyl of yourself. That'll be really cool. It's a lot of fun. I have fun with that. And as a matter of fact, it's one of the pictures on my Twitter feed, so so you can actually check it out. So it's and this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Trading your old video games and consoles. Accept trades on virtually all video game systems and accessories for store credit and or cash. or cash, I should say. Sorry about that. They have retro, you can trade in for retro video games, accessories, systems, DVD box sets and Blu-rays, sports cards and novelty items, wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. There are 2 locations here in the Connecticut area. If you are in the Connecticut area, you can check them out. One at 1049 Queen Street in Southington, Connecticut, and also at 38 Center Street in Wallingford, Connecticut. Definitely a place to check out. It's really awesome. Hall of Famer Tony Black is there, works there, and we have a good time. He gave me a good chop one time and everything like that, so it brought back a lot of memories. We'll work out something and everything like that. Probably try to get him on the show and everything like that. Maybe help promote his business and everything like that. So that's M&J Video Games and Collectibles. For any list of events that are happening, that's even brought to by M&J. You can check out their website and directions as well too to get there, and that's mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. So, alright, as I was mentioning before, a lot of stuff with the hurricane and everything like that. It's very, very difficult time right now and everything. I really, as I stress, I can't stress this enough, that everybody needs to be safe, and please, if it, the governor and the mayor, all the mayors in Florida and the governor of Florida, they couldn't stress it enough to really push that, and definitely definitely take advantage of the evacuation. Please take it. Please take this very, very seriously. It's a very serious thing, and hurricanes are not something to be joked around with or anything like that. They are very serious, and as of course we all know what happened in Texas, which again, my thoughts and prayers are out to them as well too, and everything. Just be very, they're rebuilding and everything, trying to be safe and everything. But really, hurricanes are not something to mess with. You definitely don't want to mess around with any hurricanes or anything like that, because they're just as dangerous as tornadoes. And right now it's at a category, Irma's at a category 5, and then there's another hurricane right around the corner, which is Hurricane Jose, which is also going to be traveling and hitting the Caribbean islands as well too, immediately following. So, not a good time. Not a good time to be in like Bermuda or Cuba, Puerto Rico for that matter. Very dangerous out there, so just, as I said before, please be careful, and with the evacuations in order, please take advantage of that, and please, we want you guys to be safe and everything. And I'm not here to stroke my ego or anything like that. Just everybody out there, please be safe. Everything. I can't stress that enough. I have a lot of friends out there that I definitely want to give shout-outs to and everything like that. So much to mention. Such a short time that I'm on here the moment, but you know, they all know who, you know, they all know who they are, and you know, please be safe out there, and you know, family, you know, family and friends down there, and everybody, you know, everybody in general in Florida, just you know, just be safe, you know, definitely, please be safe out there. One of the things that bothered me, which made no sense. It was like a waste of time. I consider it a waste of time. Because you know, with the hurricane hitting Florida and everything like that, it was kind of obvious in regards to what's going on. And one of the things I've read, was that was trending on Twitter. I don't know if it still is. I don't know if it is still right now. But at the time when I read it was when I was at work on my break. They said, it was said that Disney World is closed due to the hurricane. Well, no shit. I mean, you obviously think that Disney World was still going to be... do people literally think that Disney World was still going to be open due to the hurricane and everything like that? I mean, is everybody that, you know, is everybody going to be upset that the fact that they won't be able to ride the teacups? I mean, come on now. Jesus. It was such a stupid tweet, a stupid post and everything like that. It was like, it made no friggin' sense. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be open. I mean, really now. Same thing goes for Universal Studios and SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and Gatorland or Gator World or whatever it's called. I mean, really, come on now. I mean, are you really? Is the media that stupid that you know? Oh, it's like, oh, breaking news: Disney World is closed due to the hurricane. Well, sorry kids, you won't be able to ride the teacups this weekend because Disneyland is closed due to the hurricane. You won't be able to take pictures with Mickey this week. No friggin' shit. I mean, come on now. That was like the, you know, one of the most wastes of time as humanly possible. I mean, come on now. I mean, any moron would know that. I mean, jeez. But then again, maybe the millennials didn't. So it's like they'll probably see a bunch of millennials standing outside during the hurricane. It's like, are you guys open? Are you guys open? kind of like old people in front of McDonald's when it's closed and the lights are off. No, seriously, I've seen that happen. It's like, I'm already, you know, at the time when I was working at McDonald's, like all the lights were off, and I'm literally going into my car, and there was a customer saying, "You guys open?" Really, they really did say that. The guy really did say that. It's like, "You guys open?" It's like, "Yeah, sure, come on in. Here's your sign." I mean, really? I mean, you literally see employees outside going into their cars. I've even seen people in the drive, like going, like shouting hello in the drive-through, you know, in the drive-through, saying hello, hello, and you know, the lights are off, everybody's out, you know, everything. I pulled over right next to him and said, dude, we're closed. And it's like, all I wanted was a Big Mac. And I'm like, do you see any lights on? They're closed. I mean, really. That's when customer service, that's when customer service is thrown out the window. I said, well, the customer is always right. It's like, how are you right? How is this right? You're in the drive-thru, no lights on, and nobody on the intercom saying, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" Nobody is in the window. It's like, you see all the lights off and everything, and you're like pulling up to the window, and you're like, hello, hello, yeah, well, hello, think, McFly, think. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Well, that didn't go out well. Let's see, how am I gonna do this without killing myself? Oh wait, look at my walk cycle. Like, but there we go. Alright, I can make it. Just take it nice and slow. That's what she said. But yeah, as I said before, please be safe and everything. I'm really, I really cannot stress that enough. And obviously everything's closed, so you don't have to go on Twitter to say, oh, all the theme parks are closed in Florida. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock, we already knew that. So, I mean, come on now. Like, no duh, Captain Obvious. Oop, oop, uh-oh, there we go, I'm dead. Oh my God, that was pretty cool. I was kind of hoping that would... Oh, 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 ooh. There we go. Oh, I didn't take much damage. Don't worry, I'm not going to stand in front of the train like an idiot. Like, another thing I wanted to discuss, basically, it has to do with our language, with the way we talk. This Monday is a tragic event that happened 16 years ago, and of course it was and of course everybody knows it. The tragic events that took place in New York City, terrorist attacks, the whole 9 yards, 9/11, all that stuff. very, it was a very, very tragic time and everything like that, and it still is, and it still haunts us to this very day. Even around the time, even every September 11th, we still talk about it and everything like that. But the one thing that annoys the crap out of me is the use of the word anniversary. Now, I'm going to share this story with you because I always do. A year after 9/11 that happened, I I went on I went in front of the camera, doing my cable access show, going back to my cable access days, and um, it annoyed me that the fact that the media, the news media, referred to 9/11 as the anniversary of 9/11. And I know the news media is going to be saying that again this time. And it's like, oh, this marks the 16th anniversary of 9/11. It's the anniversary of 9/11 and all that crap. The definition of anniversary means celebrated event. And, for example, we celebrate the anniversary of a couple's wedding anniversary. The anniversary of our wedding, or the anniversary of our birthdays. Technically it is considered an anniversary. You're celebrating the anniversary of life. This marks the 39. This year marked the 39th anniversary of my birth, which is considered to be birthday. But we acknowledge it. We acknowledge that part as a birthday. But it's an anniversary nonetheless. And and also some other good things, like this year marks the 30th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series. And if I'm not mistaken, the 30th anniversary of Metroid. If I'm not mistaken. Could be next year, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But it's still an anniversary nonetheless. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to get pissed off when I say this, but I don't care. It's that I don't look at a tragic event like 9/11 and refer to that event as, to that tragic event as an anniversary, because no one in our right mind would ever say happy anniversary 9/11. No one in our right minds would even dare say that, because if some asshole out there does say that, then I guarantee you we will all be changing our language, and technically we should be changing our language now, because it's getting to a point where it's getting annoying. Because we heard about the 40th anniversary of the 40th anniversary of Elvis Presley dying, the 20th anniversary of Princess Diana dying, and in today's society, when someone says, when the media says says the word anniversary to describe a tragic event, ignorant people in today's society will refer to that as an anniversary, will acknowledge it as an anniversary, and they'll say, "Oh, happy anniversary!" And then we're going to be and then of course again we're still going to be pissed off about it. So the best terminology to describe a tragedy in relation to all the tragic events that happened in this nation, there's only one word that I can use to describe it, and it's called remembrance. Because September 11th is actually a day of remembrance, which I don't understand why the news media is not acknowledging it as that, which would make a lot of sense, and I would back that up 100%. But I'm not going to back up the news media when they say, "Oh, today marks the 16th anniversary of 9/11." I'm not going to do that. I am not going to acknowledge that. I'm going to acknowledge it the way it's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be called a remembrance, a day of remembrance, because remembrance is a tragic event that happened in our history that needs to be remembered. Because the key word in remembrance is one thing: remember. Because when you say anniversary, people will take it the wrong idea, and they'll say, and some ignorant bastard out there is going to say, "Oh, happy anniversary." And that's when we go and find them and punch them in the face for even thinking that. So, for now on, I propose that the best terminology to use is remembrance. And when I post the tweet on Monday, I'm going to acknowledge it, like I do every year, is acknowledge the fact that it's a remembrance. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's the proper way to describe it. It's not an anniversary. We're not going to a bakery and say, "Hey, can you make a cake in shape of the Twin Towers?" It's the anniversary of 9/11. We gotta celebrate it. You don't see streamers, you don't see balloons and everything like that. No matter how badly they float, you will not see any stuff like that resemble, acknowledging that it's an anniversary, because ignorant people out there will take it the wrong way, and they will acknowledge it as an anniversary, and they will say those words, "Happy anniversary." And when that happens, the whole world's going to be pissed. Well, the whole nation. I don't know about the whole world. And which brings up an interesting observation, that what is President Trump going to say on Monday? Now, of course, everybody knows how I feel about Donald Trump and his current position right now, and I'm not getting into that because this is not the time nor the place to be explaining that again on how I feel about Donald Trump, because I have rants that I do that everybody can watch. So
I would dream about you, not like an inappropriate dream.
So, but nonetheless, that's how that's how I feel.
Can you
That
tell?
that's how I feel about Donald Trump, and I'm going to stay by it. But I'm a little bit nervous right now in regards to what could be said on Monday. And I think that he's going to say the wrong thing and acknowledge it as an anniversary, and maybe even saying happy anniversary. Now, I'm, you know, I'm not I'm not going on here saying that he is going to say that, because number one, the 11th isn't here yet. That's in a few days from now. But I'm not going to sit here and, you know, so technically I'm just concerned what he might say. And that's the reason why I'm bringing this up, because the fact that last year he said something inappropriate, which he said something that was classified as inappropriate, which he should not have said, and that was the fact that he claimed he heard Muslims cheering over the Twin Towers being taken down at 9/11, and there's no proof. There was no proof of any of this theory being backed up. There was no evidence backing up this theory, and why he's still present, why people voted him in at that point, I still do not know. And I mean, because the fact that he said something about said something inappropriate about 9/11, which should not have been said, is actually considered a big no-no. You do not say nothing offensive in regards to 9/11, no matter how it was, no matter how it was meant to say or whatever. You just don't say it. You don't bring it up. You don't mention it. You don't mention. Not, all you can really say is, my, my heart, my thoughts and prayers are, with the victims' families of 9/11, and we'll continue praying for you guys. And that's pretty much it. You just don't go and say that all Muslims were cheering the Twin Towers being taken, cheering during 9/11, because first of all, you have to have some sort of proof to back this theory up, in which Donald didn't. And the fact that he was still voted in as president, which to me makes no friggin' sense, that he would even go and say that stupid thing, made that stupid comment, whatever. He should not have said that. It was inappropriate, and technically he should apologize for that, and he still has not apologized for that. And the fact that, because personally, that should have been an automatic disqualification right there for him to not even, they could have picked somebody else at that point. But I will not, and I still stood by that, and everybody knew how pissed off I was when he said that. Because when I did the when I did the the replying of the comments section and everything like that, he I, basically, and then after I did another video where I explained all the wrongs, everything wrong about the president and everything like that, about the president-elect at the time and everything like that, and, well, not the president-elect, it was more of a, presidential candidate, which he should not have been in the running. But anyways, he said that thing, and he denied saying it, even though he was on camera saying that and everything, and everybody saw it on TV, on his rallies and everything like that. Everybody saw it, so all that proof was there, and he's still saying that it was fake news, attacking me and everything like that. Well, it's fake news. No, it wasn't. It wasn't fake news at all. There was no, it's not fake. It's not fake news if you're on television live saying that. So how is that fake news? I'm just saying. But anyways, as I said, I'm very concerned on what he's going to say on Monday, and it's very, very difficult right now. So I'm kind of concerned right now. I'm really concerned about what might be said, and people could take it with a grain of salt, but I'm not going to take it with a grain of salt, and because I'm still sticking my gut on this, and being prepared, because if he says one inappropriate thing, again, in regards to in regards to 9/11, guess what's going on? Okay, that camera's gonna go on. I'm already set and ready. All I have to do is just hit the record button, and boom, there he is. All I have to do is put on my Primal Rage t-shirt, and there you go. And everybody knows that, warned us. He's doing it. It's true. I will do that. I will. So anyways, so yeah, I'm being prepared. I'm gonna be prepared and everything like that. But as I said, everybody be safe this weekend and everything. And my thoughts and prayers to everybody, especially those on 9/11. The victims' families. My thoughts and prayers are still with you guys. Everything is still haunting to this day that your loved ones are gone and not with you guys and everything like that. But no matter what, they're still right here. No matter what. So, and my heart is with you guys as well too. So. That's all I really have to say about that. Okay? So, alright. So, let's have a little bit of fun before I call it a night here this evening. And one of the things that I came across upon, I would have done this. I would have talked about this a while ago, but at the time, Floyd Mayweather was preparing for his fight with Conor McGregor, so kind of pushed that back a little bit, and I'm going to show you a picture on this little box of this little HD box that's over here. You know, this nice glowing orb, if you will. And I'm going to show you a little picture that that still cracks me up to this day, and it's this right here. I don't know if you can see it that well, and it's the Jolly Ranchers' new slogan, and it's called "Keep on Sucking." And I actually saw the commercial, which inspired me to get that picture up and everything like that, and it just amazed me that they really went that far with the sexual innuendos. And I know that, you know, sexual innuendos have been used a lot in television commercials in the past, and they were quite, you know, back in its day, it was quite tame, except for my time, except for some of the commercials before my time, where I was born, was a lot more risque. You know, it's up what, yeah, it's what's up in front that counts, or something like that. They had some other ones too that George Carlin actually brought up. God rest his soul, everything like that, you know. But you know, they had, you know, they even had commercials too. You know, my wife would like a Wonder Boner, you know, and all that stuff and everything. You, your friends, and your Johnson, and all that other stuff. And big shout out to Nostalgia Critic for throwing in those nostalgia commercials, because those were hilarious. Especially the wet banana. You definitely got to watch those those nostalgia commercials. They're really, really funny. And very, very risque. But but even back then, you know, they had they used to have Flintstones commercials, offering Winstons. You know, they were promoting Winstons, and I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, I used to have the Flintstones DVD box set, and they actually had some special features where they showed like the original commercials that they've aired. One of them was, of course, Cocoa Pebbles, which was out long before my time and everything like that. You know, Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles, back in that time during the, when the Flintstones were on the air. And one of the commercials that they also showed was Winston cigarettes. They're still around, but they're not as popular as Marlboros and Newports as today. But yeah, there was a time. There was an actual time where they had them and everything like that. And it was just amazed me. I saw and I never saw the commercial up until I saw. I had the DVD, and if you ever get a chance to look at it, you'd be like, what the fuck? And it's like, what? And they're like, Winston. There's like Fred Flintstone singing a jingle to Winston cigarettes, and I'm like, what the hell? Winston makes a cigarette taste like cigarette should, or whatever it is. I mean, definitely, you definitely got to look it up. Fred Flintstone, Winston cigarettes. Everybody's on YouTube, so check it out. But it was really funny. But it amazed me that they even back then they got away with stuff like that. Um, but even sometimes you can get away with the, you know, they got away with sexual innuendo, especially in my time. It's like, once you pop, you just can't stop, and everything. Um, the taste is gonna move you, which was juicy fruit, but the jingle there too was just as risque, and I was like, take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. I mean, come on. um. So at that time they got away with a lot, but not a lot of not really a lot of slogans. Um, Literally got away with it, but then I look at Jolly Rancher. I was watching the Jolly Rancher commercial because I was getting everything set up with my Wi-Fi at the time, and everything was just coming in and everything like that, and I was it's like programming everything on my Roku because I have it in another room, and then all of a sudden I turned it back to the to the TV portion, and there's a commercial for Jolly Rancher, and I said, oh wow, it's a Jolly Rancher commercial. It's pretty cool. It was like, now they got some like cartoon characters of the fruits that you saw and everything like that. But then at the very end, it said, "Keep on sucking." I'm like, what the? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how did they get away with stuff like that? And because I don't know any better, I came up with 5 inappropriate things that I can think of about that slogan. So, why only 5? Well, as I said earlier, YouTube isn't paying me jack shit. So until I get paid from them, I'm gonna give you 5 across the eyes. Well, more to YouTube, not to you guys over there. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But bring more people involved. Get more people involved in this channel. Come on, this is fun. This is fun stuff. This is what I used to do back in my cable access days. It's just that it's a whole different concept. But I'm bringing cable access to the world of YouTube. So here we go. The top 5 inappropriate comments that I can think of in relation to this slogan. Right there. Keep on shucking. Okay. So that's the top 5 inappropriate things I can think of. So here we go. Number 5. What dirt devil vacuums wish they could. That was nice. Number 4. What porno directors say to first-time porn stars when they want to relax their jaw muscles. Number 3. It gets worse. Number 3. What inmates say to Jared Fogle after lights out. Hey, looking Jared, bobbing knobs at his prison cell. This one, I believe this is over the top. This one's my favorite one, and it comes at number 2. What Bill Clinton said to Monica Lewinsky 20 years ago. I managed to pull off I managed to bring back the Monica Lewinsky joke after so long of everybody forgetting that it even existed. Oh yeah, I brought it back, and I brought it back for you guys because I love ya. Which brings me to number 1. Comments to female users on AshleyMadison.com. And those were your top 5. Top 5. Top 5 inappropriate comments all the time. Doing the top 5. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. You know, it'll be even more interesting if there was an advertisement for Jolly Rancher candies during this broadcast, when I monetize this video, and then Jolly Rancher takes a look at this video, takes a look at this and say, "Hey, he made fun of our slogan." I'm like, well, you guys made it simple. I mean, you might as well just, you do realize that now you opened up a Pandora's box of people making fun of that slogan, because now there's going to be because eventually we're going to see a T-shirt of a Jolly Rancher candy with a mean-looking face pointing down at its crotch saying it's not going to suck itself. Come on. Come on. That's a good marketing T-shirt right there. A good parody T-shirt. Come on. Which gives me an idea. I mean, come on, a cartoon Jolly Rancher candy crotch chopping saying it's not gonna suck itself. Come on, who's not gonna find that hilarious? Come on, that's like comedic gold right there. That's got to be on a T-shirt. And on that interesting concept here, we are going to call it a night, and we're all glad that you watched this fun-loving episode here tonight. Even though I did say I wasn't going to be on long, and I'm looking at the time; it's already an hour and 3 minutes. 1 hour, 3 minutes and a half. But anywho, be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. Definitely check that out. We have a lot of fun there. And also, if you miss any part of tonight's episode, or you want to check out some other videos, check out my YouTube channel, the Brill Pro channel over on YouTube, which is Tom Arcade 69. And while you're at it, like, comment, and face hug that subscribe button, and also ring-a-ding-ding that little bell there so that you can get up on to date on some notifications of when I'm going to be on live. So, or when I'm or any other videos that I post. So definitely a must to check out. So that's all the time for today. We will see you all again here next week. We'll hopefully should be on Thursday as scheduled, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I guarantee it, as we always do. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace.